What's up there again, YouTubers? Jesus bless you today, and I hope you're having a blessed day. And experiencing His love and His grace and His mercy. Just not too long ago reading the Bible, the Lord just let me know that today was a day to remember His great works. And yeah, so I'm gonna just be sharing a couple testimonies about how He did some great works in my life. And I really hope to be experiencing some more in the future. I have no shadow of a doubt that I will, to be honest. So yeah. Okay, when I was 16, it was 4th of July, the night of 4th of July, and I stay in a neighborhood called Greenville, and it's a real there's an evil spirit presiding over this neighborhood, because like people who never really stayed in Greenville, they just been to Greenville one time, and they just want to be a part of the gang called Greenville, and I used to be a part of this gang, not so, or at least I used to want to be a part of this gang. I never really did anything to prove my loyalty to it, except for throw up the gang sign and rep it, at parties that I went to. I'd just be throwing up gang signs, throwing up Greenville, etc., etc. So yeah, okay, and at this time I'm about 15. Greenville was beefing with a rival neighborhood called Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley, they got that same evil spirit ruling over there. The Lord been leading me to pray for that area, in this area too. But yeah, we were beefing, clashing heads, and it was only the grace of God that nobody really got killed throughout that whole beef series. Not that I can remember. I really hope nobody did, but I was almost killed. That's the whole thing. Like a couple people, more than one person was almost killed. More than 2 people were almost killed during this beef, and I was one of them. And this is the account that I'm telling you about, my testimony. So like I said, it's 4th of July night, and some of the some of the ringleaders of Greenville, they were downtown, and they crossed paths with some of the ringleaders or some of the gang members of the Hidden Valley, and they got into a shootout, and they shot 2 of Hidden Valley's ringleaders. So with that gang mentality, Hidden Valley came back in retaliation, and well, they had the ringleaders, who had just shot the other neighborhood 2 ringleaders. We were all chilling in the neighborhood. We were sitting at the mouth of this cul-de-sac. It was a car here on the right side of the street, a car here, and we were all, just chilling, sitting up against these cars, just chilling. And out of nowhere, and when I say out of nowhere, I mean out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, 3 cars just roll up and block off the entrance of the cul-de-sac. So that pretty much nobody could get in or out. And just like, if you know those long row of firecrackers that people lay down during 4th of July, and they just continuously go off. It sounded like 3 of those going off at the same time. I mean, they were shooting shotguns, handguns, what we call choppers, or automatic rifles. I don't know, either automatic or semi-automatic, but rapid fire guns. They were shooting those. So yeah, it was real. It was a sight to see, and I actually got to see pretty much all of the guns go off at least twice, and I was still able to get down. Nothing but God. Okay. Because as I was getting down on the ground, I feel 2 bullets fly by my head on both sides. You know, that just completely shook me, you know. Yeah, and that's one account. Yeah, that was nothing but God. Like, you know, and I've known a lot of people that live in my neighborhood who've been through situations like that, where they almost lost their life, you know. But it wasn't until later. But even then, you know, I recognized that God had spared my life. I didn't turn my life over to Him then, but you know, I recognized that He did do that. Yeah. And then another account of God just showing His hand mighty in my life. 16 again. Well, that was a dark time. 16, and I was like so high, so blunted that I couldn't even look after myself. I was with some friends, and friends of friends that I didn't even know. You know, so I'm with these guys, and I don't even know how I'm gonna get home. You know, and me being high, I'm very paranoid, and I'm scared. You know, I'm just scared. Like, dang, am I gonna get home? You know what I'm saying? Because I was so far away from home, I really had no way to get home. It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.